This one right here, we're talking about the WNBA Commissioner Cathy, and she's going viral based off of her comments on what she had to say about the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese saga that's been going on even since back in the college days. Let's get right into this conversation, shall we? Stay tuned. All right, so let's go ahead and do a reaction video and hear what Kathy had to say about the rivalry and the fans that's backing both Caitlin Clark fans and the Angel Reese fan. And so let's see what she had to say about some of the race baiting that's been going on in the WNBA concerning these two rookies.
That question, which raises some sensitivities of rivalries between players. In the case of Angel Reese, who's just had to shut it down because of a wrist injury, Caitlin Clark, who's continuing to play. Rivalry that goes back to their college days, presumably, where I guess some trash talking entered in. But now it seems on some social media channels to have taken a darker turn, a more menacing turn, where race has been introduced into the conversation, where sexuality is sometimes introduced into the conversation. How do you try and stay ahead of that, try and tamp it down, or act as a league when two of your most visible players are involved, not personally, it would seem, but their fan bases are involved in saying some very uncharitable things
Well,
about
the
the
one
other?
thing that's great about the league right now, we do sit at this intersection of culture and sport and fashion and music. Like the WNBA players are really looked at now as kind of cultural icons.
True.
And when you have that, you have a lot of attention on you. There's no more apathy. Everybody cares. It is a little that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another. So the social media is different today than it was in 1979 when it didn't exist. But, I always tell the players, I was told a long time ago, if someone's typing something in and you wouldn't ask their advice, ignore it. So it's a balance, but certainly from a marketing dollars, but corporate partners are stepping up to endorse these players much more so than they were 5 years ago.
Let me tell you this. You know what I watch is that Kathy is in a position, and she's the leader of the WNBA as the commissioner, is where the WNBA for the first time is making money. It is being marketable. And she did not want to answer in response to what the man had said. She wanted to take the time. In her mind, I'm quite sure she was coming from a perspective of uplifting the NBA and not taking the time of addressing the direct question that was given to her. How do she control the race environment or the racial division that is being had within the WNBA between these two players? Is it happening? Yes. But I believe, as a lot of politicians do, they do a great job in not really answering the question directly, but they want to focus on the narrative on what they choose to focus on. Listen, the WNBA is in a great place now. She even compared Caitlin Clark and the Angel Reese division from the fans compared to Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Is she correct? Yeah, she is somewhat correct on that. So I believe she's going viral because a lot of people, current players, former players, a lot of colleagues, a lot of sponsors, a lot of fans of the WNBA now, they are concerned that she did not give the answer that they wanted her to give in denouncing some of the Caitlin Clark fans. They believe that some of them are racially dividing between the two, particularly between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and they wanted her to denounce it. You know, there was a comment that was made by um Breonna Stewart that plays for the New York Liberty. And she said this: we want our sport to be inclusive for race, for gender, and really be a place where people can be themselves. So we wish, obviously, Cathy, she's talking about the WNBA commissioner, would have used her platform in a different way and have made that a little bit better, just telling the fans enough is enough. Do Breonna Stewart has a point? Yes, I understand that. Um, I believe that Cathy did not want to answer that because she still wants the eyeballs on the WNBA. I'm just coming from the psychological mind perspective that I believe Cathy is coming from. She's in a new position now where, not far as a commissioner, but in a way that the WNBA is taking leaps and bounds now. You have packed out arenas. Now you're being profitable. You're making money. The WNBA players are not flying regular flights anymore. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about the change of the game and how quickly has it happened, this is something that it is new to her, and it's something that I believe that hopefully she will get better in responding. But I don't believe that that's the focus on her mindset right now. But y'all let me know in the comment section, do y'all disagree with what Cathy had to say, or do you agree with what Cathy had to say as the WNBA commissioner? Y'all let me know in the comment section. And y'all already know my motto: keep your head on the swivel, because you don't know what's be coming from your back to your front or to your sides. Stay tuned to the next Royal Vigors video. Take care.